We have to talk about transportation in Northern Virginia. Frank Wolf, in his time in Congress, and on his website, talks about all the things he's done to bring federal monies and federal concerns to the transportation grid in Northern Virginia. Just this week, we learned that there's $1.5 billion in unspent federal funds and state funds in the state government that apparently the Democratic administrations didn't spend. Do you have any differences on what Frank Wolf has done for transportation in Northern Virginia compared to what you think should have been done?
Our parents...
I think it's a terrible mess, and I hate driving out there, generally speaking.
Right.
But
when Mr. Wolf says that he's done a good job on transportation, then I just say, well, are you going to believe Frank or your own eyes? Transportation is bad. It's getting worse and worse and worse. You know, our parents overbuilt Northern Virginia's transportation network. All we've done is lengthen and widen what we inherited. And yes, you need to do that. But we also need to take our game to the next level. And you need to have a vision to do that. You know, as the book of Proverbs says, you know, without a vision, the people perish. And our transportation system is going to kill our economic growth because people are going to continue to flow into Northern Virginia.
But an example of how would you, what one thing would you change that's different?
Well,
more federal funds, more quicker planning, what?
Well, one, our fair share of federal funds. And again, our fair share of federal funds. When you only get 17% of a major rail project, and the average that year is 36% for the rest of the country, then getting the fair share is job one. But I think that we need to be focused on rail. That's my own personal opinion. I think we need rail out to Manassas. We need rail that goes past Dulles out to Leesburg. And we need rail that crosses the Potomac so that people can get out of their cars and they're not on that big U-shaped commute, you know, down 270 and across the American Legion Bridge and then back up the Dulles Toll Road. But that's my vision. What we need to do, though, is force a consensus. And what gets me is that our congressman, the 10th District congressman, is in the perfect position to bring together all the different constituencies, federal, state, local, Northern Virginia, Maryland, District of Columbia.
Several listeners would like to speak with you.